Bishop Bartlett is courting a good mark. A new recruit to the church, a little old lady they can bilk out of lots of cash with their tithes. One Sunday morning. Yeah, that's when you're going to find the folks at even Fraud of a Faith Church, the Latter-day Sinners. Proud of that title, the Mormons, LDS, the Utah ones. Bishop Bartlett hears that phone ringing and goes over and answers. And it's Joe. Joe's part of the military streets. He's part of the police streets in Bishop Bartlett's a city. And Bishop Bartlett is, of course, gracious as he answers the phone. Hello. And Joe, he says to Bartlett, I've had my dinner and my family's time together interrupted by your missionaries quite often. So I'm calling to interrupt your mockery of what Jesus' house, what Christianity is all about. And Bishop Bartlett says, no, I don't quite understand you, but I've got a mark to get to. I mean, a little old lady who needs my attention right now. And Joe says to Bartlett, yeah, we've been seeing and stone cold melt. One and only John Melton Brady, son of a carpenter, married dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to make parables, and this is one of them. Joe explains that Stone Cold tells us you've had way too much time on your hands as a fraud of a faith. You've done nothing but come literally into his immaculate apartment in Eagle Rock in Los Angeles and steal from him left and right. So we're going to do what you've done to us for a long time. As true believers of America and the world, we're going to interrupt and check and post in 5 in front of you. And he's prepared, Joe and his wife, Jane, has a nice check and post call intercom going there, and she uses her phone, her family's lifeline, to the firemen, the police, paramedics, to try and call Melton. 424-229-4140. That's 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. John Melton Brady's the full name. 424-229-4140. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. It's kind of religious censorship that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Yeah, and from what I heard from folks in the Mormon church here in LA, they've got quite a few Husseins walking around Salt Lake City or Utah campuses, college campuses. Shared values, religious censorship, being part of that. Mormon missionaries show up on Melton, my call off. If you can't reach me right now, you have no idea when else you won't be allowed to, your phone won't be allowed to work because you're a Christian, a true Christian, not the wolf among Christianity, the Mormons, the Latter-day Sinners. So make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me and post it in numbers too high to ignore. We the people must be the reporters. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye, mayors, governors, senators. What do you know about this? I can't reach the man. He's been asking for 9 years for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check of America's lifelines. Phone records don't lie, except when evil people are altering them. And when all of America, good soldiers of the military bases phones worldwide, good priests of the churches phones worldwide, firemen of the fire stations phones all across America, policemen of the police stations phone all across America. When good Americans and good citizens of the world have video proof of dangerous folks hijacking your call to me, and then worried enough about it to alter phone records to cover it up. I make videos of this call log, of this phone making this video every once in a while, and no, not one. In 9 years of asking. Oh, my 4x6 prints. Make sure you print them out from www.meltonprints.blogspot.com. That's MELTONPRINTS.blogspot.com. BLOGSPOT.com. Also youtube.com/DNFD series, DNFD SERIES. Hit the links. Excuse me. A couple of them. Oh, there it is right there. That will take you to where you can print out these things to hand out left and right. And you'll find the Latter-day Sinners are stalking me image among them. Look for those 93 checks ones. That's his contact, but you can use it for one. But look for those Flight 93 check and post and 5 ones. Print them out by the thousands to hand out at real churches worldwide. Check and post and 5. Tell them. And yeah, have my imagery at your better parties, better churches, better military bases, better college campuses. When you see that big screen TV playing my imagery like this, look for the computer nearby. Yeah, I'm the guy with the stigmatized eyes. Mine's back there. And hook your phone up, get my latest imagery. And a lot of good folks have all my stuff, not just the 4x6s, which I'm working one image at a time to do. They got nice programs that'll do that for you as well. Look for those 5x7s, those 8x10s, those square ones, the 4x4s, the 5x5s, the 4x6s as well. They're the cheapest. 15 cents a piece. The last one I paid, I found it as cheap as 9 cents a piece. Print them out. Oh, look for them first. Ask around in your city or town, at those parties, at those get-togethers, wherever. And get them on your phone even. You can check out my imagery at your better bars, parties, that kind of stuff. You can also check it out on your phone when you got the time. I know you're busy. Check out my imagery. Look for the 4x6 prints with the backgrounds. Because this is just my imagery here, my graphic art. If you go to print it out, yeah, you're going to get some stuff cropped off by the photo maker. Look for those prepared to be 4x6 and 5x7s and all that prints. Print them out. And yeah, have a big stack at your next get-together. Hand them out. Have them on your desk at work, your favorite image. When you get a question, hand out that 93 check card. Oh, in particular, the ones they've been hiding behind lately, the damn Mormons. It is true, they don't have enough to do. They're in Eagle Rock, being the devil's people walking among us, being their pod people to steal from me. Oh, there's a good Flight 93. Check and post in 5. Do what Joe and Jean are doing. Check and post N5 in front of those folks when they interrupt your dinner. And yeah, you can call them up. You can call up those temples in Utah Sunday morning. Check and post N5 in front of them. Ask them, what is your problem with the one and only Son of Carpenter Mary? Why are you part of that great wall of evil around him that has just him in all of his imagery? Get their reaction post. If you've ever had the pod people interrupt your dinner, interrupt your family's time, call them up on Sunday. And yeah, a Bartlett is the name of a doctor whose office is behaving very bizarrely here in Eagle Rock. I've chosen not to do have anything to do with that. I'm gonna have to look for another one. But they've been acting very Hollywood, very bizarre, very arrogant, very Utonian, very Mormon. And yes, there was a Adams Ward Church on Western, near Western, and they have a Bishop Barrett who, yeah, Dad told me, I'm Melton, son of Carpenter Mary. Son, what would you do? And I was curious as to why I've been seeing since the 70s the Mormons constantly around me. They're across from my high school, St. Frederick's in Monroe, Louisiana. I took a photo of that Latter-day Saint stalking me image. Took the photo of their Fraud of a Faith church. Yes, that's the Adams Ward Church with that black kind of a round thing with the devils a circling. And yes, the only place I could find to work out here in California, that Saudi Arabian city by the sea, the Sunday market. I started working there when I first got out of here 10 years ago and lived hand to mouth till I ended up in the underemployed by the city until 2014. I ended up in the hospital. Not far from there is that damn Santa Monica, a Mormon church. And yes, often, not just the gosh darn and heck folks, in and out of here and stealing, literally stealing from me, but the ones with the elder pants, at the supermarkets, at the waiting in the hallway, the stairs of the Baltimore Hotel, 6 blocks east of the tallest thing in LA. Constantly surrounded by the devil's people walking among us. They're pod people. Check and post at 5, simple concept. You can't explain this nice and quick to all of those you know. If they have ever interrupted your family's time, call them up, interrupt their mockery of what Christianity, what true believers are. Do that, guys, and yeah. Make sure you give them something to do besides steal from me. Again and again and again. Semper Fi, guys. Aim high, fly, fight, win. This we will defend America from the threat from within. Yeah, those who place that politically correct Obama in office. And we couldn't say anything about anything he did over those years in office because he's of a special type. Yeah, he's Muslim. They don't call him Hussein unless they're Muslim. That same kind of a threat is the fraud of all faiths. Well, the sister faith of those older frauds of faith, the newer Mormons, the Latter-day Saints. Personal experience you've had them interrupt, call up those fraud temples where those jackals of faith feed on unsuspecting, there we go, where those jackals of faith feed on unsuspecting true believers. Warn them about what Mormons are, and give them something to do besides steal from me, and you as well. We got a lot of work to do. Tear down this wall. When you see someone other than me, am I changing eyes in all of this? We start building, be a part of that. Come see me in person. Walk through the pod, people.